Hey everyone! If you've watched Wednesday on Netflix, you probably think Wednesday Addams is the creepiest and most twisted member of her family, right? But hold on. Today I'm going to expose something that will leave you speechless. Turns out, Wednesday is just an innocent child compared to the dark, horrifying history of the Addams family. Netflix intentionally hid this because it's too controversial to show. Here's the real story. Did you know that the Addams family isn't just an eccentric group of oddballs? They have a hidden past of mass murder spanning centuries. And the most shocking part? The Wednesday we've seen all this time is just a puppet controlled by the family's dark powers. Let's go back to the beginning. The Addams family first appeared in a comic in 1938, but their origins actually go much further back. According to secret documents I found, the Addams family descended from a murder cult in 16th century Europe. They didn't just kill for fun, they performed ritual sacrifices in their quest for immortality. Gomez Addams, who we've always known as the playful, romantic father, is hiding a terrible secret. He's a direct descendant of Thorne Addams, a serial killer who wiped out an entire village in Transylvania in 1592. Thorne didn't work alone, he had a massive family who assisted in the killings. They believed sacrificing human souls would grant them supernatural power. Even more terrifying is Morticia. You thought she was just a beautiful Gothic wife? Think again. Morticia comes from the Frump family, known for their dark witchcraft. Her ancestor, Granny Frump, was the mastermind behind some of the most brutal mass killings in Salem, worse than the witch trials we know. She didn't just burn witches, she used them in magical experiments that involved torturous rituals. Now here's the most shocking part. The Wednesday Addams we see on Netflix? She's not the real Wednesday. The original Wednesday died years ago in a botched family ritual. The one we see now is a spiritual manifestation, an empty vessel controlled by the spirits of the Addams ancestors. Proof? Look closely at Wednesday's eyes in the Netflix show. Notice anything weird? They always look blank, like there's no soul behind them. That's because she really is just a shell filled with supernatural energy. That viral Wednesday dance trending on TikTok? It's actually based on an ancient ritual used to summon killer spirits from the past. It gets creepier. Every Addams family member has a signature way of killing. Uncle Fester with his electricity? He used to torture victims with it before ending their lives. Pugsley seems innocent, but he's obsessed with explosives because his ancestors were known for blowing up victims' homes with them inside. Lurch, the silent giant butler, is not an ordinary human. He's the result of a dark experiment combining corpses with black magic. That's why he hasn't aged in decades and has unnatural strength. His eerie voice? It's due to damaged vocal cords from the brutal resurrection process. What about Grandmama Addams? That weird cook? She's actually the master manipulator, teaching the next generation deadly poison recipes. Her food isn't just strange, it's toxic and lethal to anyone who isn't of Addams' blood, and the creepiest of all, thing, the living hand. You thought it was just a quirky, magical hand? No. Thing was severed from the first victim of the Addams family. It's kept alive by dark spells and now serves as the family's secret assassin and spy. It can sneak in anywhere and kill without a trace. Netflix deliberately hid all this because they feared Wednesday would be banned in multiple countries. They only showed the fun and quirky side of the Addams family, but the truth is far darker. Tim Burton, the director, even protested because the studio forbade him from exploring this horrifying history. Leaked documents from Netflix show that season 2 of Wednesday was originally going to reveal the Addams mass murder history. But after a meeting with legal teams, they scrapped the concept, worried about lawsuits from descendants of the victims who might still be alive. Even more suspicious, look closely at the Addams house in the Netflix show. There are rooms that are never opened. According to a Netflix insider, these rooms contain corpses and artifacts from the Addams centuries-long killing spree. There's also an altar used for active sacrificial rituals. The truth is, Wednesday at Nevermore Academy is not just going to school. She's on a secret mission from her family to scout new victims for an upcoming major ritual. That's why she always looks detached Addams family needs werewolf blood for their final ritual, which will give them ultimate power. Wednesday was ordered to get close to Enid and bring her home over the holidays. Even more shocking, Tyler didn't become a Hyde naturally. He was triggered by Wednesday, who secretly poisoned him with a special formula created by Grandmama Addams. Wednesday deliberately turned Tyler into a monster to harvest the negative energy from his victims' deaths for her family's ritual. Netflix even hired occult consultants to make sure they didn't accidentally perform real rituals on screen. But apparently, some Wednesday scenes do contain real ancient chants that can activate dark powers if watched in a certain way. So now you know why Wednesday always looks cold and emotionless. She's not just an antisocial teen, she's literally a shell possessed by ancient murderers. And the Addams family we thought was quirky and fun? They're actually the most brutal murder dynasty in history. Still don't believe it? Try searching the deep web for Addams family real history and you'll find chilling documents. But be careful, don't let the Addams family know you know. They're still active and still hunting. So what do you think, guys? Still excited to watch Wednesday Season 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more conspiracy theories that'll keep you up at night.